Real estate coach Craig Proctor. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to talk about how to make more money by how to give yourself a pay raise by doing a better job of selecting your target market. You know, when I first got into real estate, I did not understand target marketing at all. In fact, if you would have asked me, hey Craig, who are you after? I would have said, like any buyer or seller that wants to buy or sell. But we can do better than that. I want to talk about how you can scientifically attract the prospect that would be best for you. So the first thing you've got to think about is, well, who would be my best prospect? Understanding that you've got the power to decide. Okay, you can decide, do I want to work with buyers? Do I want to work with sellers? Perhaps you want to work with both. But even that breaks down because you can decide to work with only first-time buyers or move-up buyers or luxury home buyers. For sellers, you could choose to work only with first-time home sellers or luxury home sellers. You could choose to target divorce sales. You could choose to target estate sales. You could choose a specific geographical neighborhood, like many of you do, like old school farming. What you'll discover when you start to learn how to study the statistics, and by the way, everything that we're talking about here, you can discover on MLS. People in other industries say to me all the time, gee, you real estate agents, you're really lucky because every sale, every transaction is documented. You know how many homes sell in every street, in every neighborhood, every city. You know the days on the market. You know the list to sales ratio. You know the average price, the median price. So I want to talk today about how to use this information that's at your fingertips so you can make more money and effectively give yourself a pay raise. Let me give you a quick example. When I first got into real estate, the first listing that I ever got in my life was sort of by fluke. I happened to be sitting in someone else's open house. A Japanese couple came into the home. They didn't speak any English at all, husband and wife. The daughter, fortunately, was the translator. And that's how I got my first listing. I was pretty convinced that the reason they listed with me is they didn't know that I didn't know what I was doing, because I truly didn't know what I was doing. But where I got that first listing was in a place called Central Newmarket. And because that just by happen chance where I got my first listing, that became my farm area. How many of you have made that mistake before? Like maybe your farm area or your target market is maybe it's the neighborhood you live in, maybe it's the neighborhood that's close to the office, or maybe like me, it just happens to be like the first neighborhood where you got your first listing. So I'm working away in this neighborhood and I'm doing okay, but I start to study MLS one day and I realize that there's another neighborhood that's like 5 minutes away where the average price home sales were about 30% higher. So check this out. Because I actually spent the time to look at this and study my marketplace, I realized that the area that I was working in, there were the same number of sales as this other area. The days on the market were comparable, but in the new area, the houses were selling for 30% more. All I had to do was just shift my marketing over to this other marketplace, and immediately, kaboom, I got a 30% pay raise without having to sell any more houses, without having to do any more work at all. Remember, the same number of homes were selling in both areas. The days on the market were identical. The only thing that was different was the average sales price. So, how many of you could do that? How many of you could go to MLS and you could look at the statistics? Because this is how we make good decisions, right? We should not be throwing a dart at the wall. We should not be just taking on anybody. We have the power to target our market at a very specific audience. How many of you would agree that some buyers are better than other buyers, right? Some sellers are better than other sellers. I want to teach you how to live in abundance. Okay, I want to show you how to attract the right type of client so you make more money, and attracting the right kind of client will be easier for you to work with. You know what it's like when you're working with a client that's not a good fit, a client that complains, they lie to you, they don't respect you. They kind of hassle you all the way through the transaction. That's a real drag, right? You go home from a hard day of working with a disrespectful prospect, like it affects not only your income, but it affects your mood. Let's change that around. Let's really understand marketing. I want to introduce you to what I call my triple M formula. And by the way, if you're joining a little bit late, I'm real estate coach Craig Proctor. Thank you for being with me. Our topic here today is target marketing. How to give yourself a huge pay raise without doing any more work, but just understanding how to specifically target your marketing to the best piece of the marketplace. Again, some pieces of the marketplace will be better for you than others. You don't have to just accept what you get. You've got the power to call out to this very specific piece of the marketplace. And then we'll talk about delivering the right message. This is the Craig Proctor triple M formula. Triple M, 3 M's. The first M is your target market. Who is it that you want to talk to, and who should you not be talking to? Right? Part of effective marketing is not just attracting who you want, but it's repelling the prospects you don't want to work with. The second M in the Craig Proctor triple M formula is the message. What message is going to resonate with that piece of the marketplace? You've got to know who the best target market is. You've got to deliver the right message to that piece, to that target market. And then the final M, the third M in the Craig Proctor triple M formula is the media. Okay, that's how you're going to deliver your message to the intended marketplace. So you've got your marketplace, you've got your message, what you want to say to your marketplace, and then you've got your media. The media is the method that you're going to use, the media that you're going to use to deliver that message to your marketplace. Okay, now what are the media that we can use? Well, we have lots of great media today. We've got social media that we can use, okay? So Facebook, we've got Instagram, we've got LinkedIn, okay? We've got YouTube, okay? We also have print, right? We can use direct mail because everybody's online. Another approach can be being online, but also attacking the prospect on the ground with a ground game using direct mail. So there's many different media that we're going to teach you to use. And now with the Craig Proctor system, you're going to be able to test. That's the great thing about Craig Proctor marketing is everything that we would teach you to do is trackable. And because it's trackable, that means you can test. What can you test? You could test one headline versus another headline. You could test one message versus another message. You could test one media versus another media. You could test one day of the week versus another day of the week. And when you pay attention to the results, pretty soon you understand what your best approach is going to be so that every time you spend $1 on marketing, you're making a lot of money in return. Give me a thumbs up. Smash the heart button if you agree with what we're talking about today. The importance of marketing. Give me a thumbs up, or better yet, smash the heart button if you agree that you shouldn't be delegating your marketing. You shouldn't be abdicating it. You should be in charge of your marketing. You really need to understand this because you're a marketer first, real estate agent second, right? You could be the best real estate agent, the most knowledgeable realtor in the world, but if you don't have anyone to sell to, you're going to starve to death. So let's have a serious conversation about how we are going to generate the best type of clientele for the least amount of money. That's the game that we play. We want to generate the most number of the highest quality buyers and sellers that are a perfect fit for you at the lowest possible cost. I was doing a consultation with one of my coaching members. They're in Phoenix, and we're having this conversation about target market. And I said to this gentleman, I said, who's your target market? He said, North Phoenix. I said, great. How many people are in North Phoenix? I think he said, I don't know, about 800,000 people. I said, okay, what's your marketing budget? He said, $1,200. You see the problem? He wants to reach 800,000 people in North Phoenix, but his marketing budget is tiny. It's $1,200. So what that means, he didn't have the resources to target 800,000 people. So we had a conversation about shrinking his target market so it made sense in relationship to the limited funds that he had. That's what many of us need to do. We have to stop trying to be everything to everyone. We have to understand that we should be scientifically looking at the marketplace and understanding that some pieces of the marketplace will be better. So let's focus our limited resources on the best opportunity. This is what some realtors do. Here's the analogy. Imagine somebody going over to the ocean. Okay, they walk onto the sand, they approach the water, they lean over and they spit in the ocean. And then they say to everybody, hey, you know what? I just changed the ecology on the planet. We would say to this person, what are you talking about? You spit in the ocean. You didn't make a difference. That's what many realtors are doing with their marketing. They've got this tiny little marketing budget and they try to apply it to this great big huge marketplace, and the problem is they don't get noticed. Right? So we got to shrink our target market. We don't want to be spitting in the ocean. Instead, what we want to do is we want to be like the Incredible Hulk, jumping up and down in a small puddle. That's the kind of impact that I want you to have. So I have prepared free training that I want to give to you on this very subject. Okay, how to give yourself an instant pay raise by understanding your target market. So the first page here, and I'm going to offer this to you for free, no strings attached. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is how to give yourself an instant pay raise by selecting your perfect target market. We're going to talk about this. This document talks about that triple M formula, okay, so you can understand that better. We're going to talk about here who are the best buyers and sellers for you to target. Okay, I'm going to show you a screenshot. This is a screenshot from MLS of me doing research on the different areas in my marketplace, so you understand how to do this research. Remember, we're members of MLS. We have all these stats at our fingertips. Everything that you want to know. Highest turnover streets, the number of sales in every neighborhood, the average price, the days on the market, who your competitors are. It's right there. Do you know other industries would freak out if they had access to the kind of information that we have? But the problem is most realtors don't really understand this. They don't do anything with the information. And you know, when it comes to their marketing, they just get what they get. They take what they get. When you ask them, who do you want to target? They look at you. They don't even know what you're talking about. Whoever I get, I get. You can do better than this. Okay, so we talked to you about what are going to be the best messages for you. What are going to be the best mediums? How are you going to deliver that message? And then finally, I wrap it up with key takeaways. Now, if you would like to get this information, type into the comments right now, bonus gift. Okay, type into the comments, bonus gift, and I'll have someone in my office send you this information. What are the purpose of my trainings here on social media? I want to show you how easy it is to make a lot of money in real estate when you know what you're doing. You've got to start, whether it's me or not, you should be leveraging off somebody that's successfully done the thing that you want to do. Like if you wanted to play golf, sure, you could try to figure it out yourself, but would it be better if you hired a professional golf coach, somebody that was really good at the game? Would they help you get better results as a golfer faster? Same thing with tennis. You can go out there and hack around on your own, or you could have a tennis coach, somebody that's been excellent at the game, teach you how to do this. Folks, I was the #1 RE/MAX agent in the world within 36 months of having my real estate license. How did I do it? This is how I did it. I go from as dumb as a pile of rocks, not understanding marketing at all. In my first year, I'm cold calling, door knocking, sitting in open houses, doing floor time, doing all the dumb stuff they teach us to do. And I realized if I'm going to get rich in real estate, I have to figure out how to do business with strangers. In other words, I have to be a student of marketing. That's exactly what I did. I became a student of direct response marketing. This is Craig Proctor 101. I have taught thousands of realtors how to become millionaires over the last 25 years. In fact, I don't think there's any other coach or trainer or guru that's created more millionaire real estate agents than yours truly. So, If you would like to join my private Facebook group where you can hang out with some of those millionaire agents, all you have to do is type into the comments private group. Just type into the comments private group, and I'll get you hanging out with some of the top real estate agents in North America that are using the Craig Proctor system. And I will give you free bonus material. I am going to pay it forward. The best way for me to prove to you that I can actually help you is to do what we're doing here today, which is just to help you. Okay? I'm not selling you anything. And by the way, what I'm doing right now didn't cost me anything. I am doing a presentation to you live on Facebook, and it didn't cost me a penny. I want to teach you how to do that. Imagine you doing a presentation on Facebook, just like we're doing right now, but this message now will be targeted to your best part of the market for you. Okay? So, who do you want to work with? Buyers, sellers, first-time buyers. There's an argument for first-time buyers. Let me give you the argument for targeting first-time buyers. How many of you right now like to have food with your meals? That's a joke, right? But if you're kind of starving for cash right now and you need to make money right away, you should target first-time buyers. Here's why I like first-time buyers for those of you that need a commission check right away. A first-time buyer, maybe they're renting like some dingy apartment. You take them out, you show them 4, 5, 10 houses. Every property that you show them is way better than that dingy apartment they live in. Right or wrong? Give me the thumbs up. Let me know if that's true. They're easier to satisfy. A first-time buyer is easier to satisfy versus somebody that's in $1 million home that wants to buy a $2 million house. The move-up buyer is going to be a lot fussier, right? They're picky. Right? You've got to they're already in a nice house, right? You got to show the move-up buyer a bunch of houses. You got to show them something that's way better than the house they live in, okay? And then they're worried about, well, I got to get my house sold. Look, it's a longer closing date anyway, right? So with a move-up buyer, you might not get paid for 90 days or 120 days because they need time to sell their home. Not true with the first-time buyer. The first-time buyer is usually on a month-to-month rent. That means they're easy to satisfy, right? You show them 5 properties, they would buy any of the 5, and you can close that transaction and get paid in 30 days. Okay, divorce sales are really a great target market. I can teach you how to create a relationship with divorce attorneys by tying the divorce attorney into the transaction, right? The divorces are sometimes messy. We're going to approach the divorce attorney with special language, letting them know that we want their assistance inside the transaction. They will be paid for their time. Now the lawyer's listening. It's like, okay, I get tied in. Is this RESPA compliant? Yes, if we do it the right way, which we teach you to do. So now the lawyer is referring you somebody that's getting a divorce. These uncontested divorces are the best because they've already agreed they just want to sell it. Look, this couple could barely afford the house when they were married. Now that they're splitting up, they have to sell the house. Now, this is what could happen, right? You get the sale, and then they go buy 2 separate homes, right? Estate sales will show you how to get in with probate attorneys, how to do this, how to get in with builders, right? How to create a list of off-market properties that buyers really want. All of this is very specific target marketing. What you need, all of you, what you all need is you need a great offer. Then you need to understand which piece of the market to focus on so you can be a millionaire agent. All these agents that I work with that are making millions of dollars a year, you might be thinking, well, maybe they're smarter than me. Maybe they work harder than me. I don't know. Maybe that's true. But in my experience, no. These are the same people that were struggling when they first met me. I showed them what to do. Sure, they were eager. Sure, they were ambitious, but they were eager and ambitious before they met me and they were struggling. Now they're making millions of dollars a year. How many of you would like some more help from me? Let me know in the comments if you're finding this extremely useful. Okay, let me know in the comments. Smash the thumbs up button. Maybe even give me a little heart because those are even better than a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to this page, make sure you do. Turn on notifications so anytime that I go live, you'll get my videos. Now, if you would like to have a call with me and my team, we will do a free business consultation with you, absolutely free of charge. You might be thinking, well, gee, Proctor, is this some kind of sales pitch? No, it's not a sales pitch, because here's how this works. Again, if we jump on a call with you and we can demonstrate beyond any doubt that you have that we can massively help you in your business, I don't need to sell you anything. You're going to want to work with me. Okay, and if that's not the case, no problemo. We had a great 45-minute call. You can keep all the ideas and strategies that I shared with you and go on your merry way and just keep doing whatever you're doing. However, if you are introduced, okay, to a much better way to market, a much better systematic way to attract your ideal buyers and sellers, I think you're going to be pretty excited about it. Look, what if I could help you sell one more home in the next year? What would that commission be? Let me know in your marketplace, one more listing, average price in your area, what would that be worth? What if I could help you do one more a month? Imagine if I can help you do one more transaction a month. Well, the truth is, if you work with me, it's much more than that. Let's think about doing one more a week, okay? Let's think about doing one more a day. As you know, my clientele, my coaching members are the top real estate agents in all of North America. That's who you get to hang out with when you join my private group. So again, you want to join my private Facebook group, because this is not the private Facebook group. We're on my business page right now. This is like open to the public. But I will invite you inside the doors to my private Facebook group if you type into comments, private group. Private group will get you in there. And again, if you want my bonus gift, I prepared all this. Actually, I didn't. I have my assistant, but this is all good stuff that we teach. You can see there's pages and pages of free information encompassing what we've talked about today and a lot more detail. To get the free bonus, just type in bonus gift into comments and we'll get that out to you as soon as we can here. So I hope you've enjoyed our time here today. Again, I'm real estate coach Craig Proctor. Also, make sure to let us know what marketplace you're in. Type in your major metropolitan area, because we do get a lot of referrals going back and forth. It doesn't cost you anything to throw your hat in the ring. Don't be shy about this. Let me know what part of the country and what part of the country that you service, because inside the Craig Proctor world, we do have these top agents that are referring buyers and sellers to cities all over North America. So let us know where you're from. And make sure you join me every single week as I go live here. Again, inside the Facebook group, you're going to get a lot more content. You're going to get a course. We're going to show you and introduce you to agents that are killing it using the Craig Proctor system. So private group gets you in there. Just type in private group into the comments. Okay, folks, I got to fly here. Thank you so much for being with us here today. I wish you all the best. I hope you found this extremely helpful. This is Real Estate Coach Craig Proctor. Thank you for watching. Hi, this is Craig Proctor. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And listen, I've got a lot more information for you to help you grow your real estate business. You see, several times a week, I record new videos and I load them onto this YouTube channel. What I'd like you to do, if you'd like to access them, are two important things, and both are totally free. Number one is I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. You're going to see a little subscribe button for you to click on. And if you don't already have an account with YouTube, it's free for you to set it up. It's really easy, it's free, but you've got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important thing is to ring the little bell right next to the subscribe button. And that's going to let you know every time I load new money-making videos to help you grow your real estate business. So make sure you subscribe right now, you ring the little bell, and we'll see you on the next video.